Hey everyone, and welcome back to another video with CryptoNinjas. My name is Dale, and today I want to give you the latest updates regarding the Binance Alpha Airdrop system in November 2025. Now, things has changed drastically since our last video about Binance Alpha Airdrops in September 2025, which is up here, so if you want to check that out, feel free to. We used to earn about $2,000 in September, and I used to think that Q4 2025 is going to be another booming quarter for Binance Alpha Airdrop, but boy, I was wrong. October met us with insane bearish sentiment, and so Binance Alpha suffered the same fate. We didn't earn as much as we used to in September, and hopefully this November things will look better and we will earn some more. That's why I'm making this video. So today's video, I want to update you on my earnings so far in November, what I earned and could potentially earn if I were to be more, hardworking, and of course my strategy for November. I'm going to keep doing this video every month to guide you through the latest updates on Binance Alpha and the best strategies for you to maximize your earnings. So please like and subscribe to CryptoNinjas and use our Binance referral links for 20% off of trading fees and up to $100 in new user bonus. Thank you very much. All right, without further ado, let's get right into it. This is my official Binance account, my friend's account, that I used to do this Binance Alpha. Now, if you want to understand my general strategies and how I do Binance Alpha airdrop, then please check out my videos on the September airdrop. I will leave the link down in the description, okay? That gives you an overall strategy, what I'm trying to do. My strategy currently is I am looking to farm about 19 points per day, okay? And that includes about 2 points in the balance points and about 17 points in the volume points. That gives me about 285 points per 15 days, all right? However, my points at the moment is about 217 points because of several reasons, okay? First, I was being lazy. I forgot to do Binance Alpha for like, I think 1 or 2 days. So yeah, my points drastically decreased. And second, I claimed the Binance Alpha airdrop. Okay, so it minus 15 points for me. Okay, don't be like me. Okay, be hardworking, be consistent, and do Binance Alpha airdrop every single day. All right, if you miss 1 day, your points are going to decrease and you cannot claim the airdrop. And I'm going to show you right now which airdrop I cannot claim. I am so mad at myself for not being able to claim these because those are the real money maker. Okay, so click on the airdrops. I did not, look at that, I did not claim any of these airdrops, in the past because I did not have any points. Look at that, right? They require at the moment about 221 points, 229, 225, 220. As you can see, the points in, starting November, and look at this, these are all in November, right? November 4th, November 3rd, November 2nd, November 1st. These points absolutely crazy right now. They increase like hell, all right? 210 points above. Currently, they demand about 225 points on average, okay? So that's what you want to look into. You need a minimum of 225 points in order to claim one airdrop. And so my first strategy to you guys right now is you need to increase your points ASAP. In the last video, I used to tell you guys, hey, you need a minimum of 200 points, right? But that's not working out anymore, man. Like right now, they require a lot more points. So what you need is you need a minimum of 17 points in total in a day. 15 days, that would be 255 points. Why? Because with 255 points, you can earn about 3 airdrops in the Binance Alpha. And with those 3 airdrops, you could potentially earn a few $100s. Okay, so that's what you need. Now, what's the requirement for 17 points per day? You need 2 points in the balance points, right? If you look at the balance points, again, the balance points is 2 points per more than $1,000 and less than $10,000 in balance. If you have on Binance Exchange, right? I have about $3,000, so I have 2 points. If you don't have more than $1,000, let's say you have $500, $600, or $900, then you would get 1 point. All right, but that's okay. If you have 1 balance points, then you need 16 volume points. Okay, but the ideal scenario is you need to have more than $1,000 as 2 points, and so you only need 15 points for volume. Now, to get 15 points per day, what you need is very simple. You need about $32,800 in volume, in trading volume. All right, but Again, Binance Alpha has a system where they give, look at that, click on the market, where they give point plus, all right, 4 times points. You know it, right? So just find the pairs with 4 times the points and, trade them. So you don't need actual like $32,800 in volume. You only need about $8,200 in actual volume in order to farm these points. All right, if you have, let's say, $1,000 and one trade for $1,000, it will cost you about 20 cents. Okay, it will cost you about 20 cents per $1,000. And again, you need to do it 8 times to get $8,000, right? You need to buy them 8 times. They don't calculate itself. So 8 times 20 cents, that would be $1.6 in terms of cost every day. 15 days, that would be, let's say, maximum of $30. Okay, for the cost. But again, you can claim 3 Binance Alphas and the potential profits is insane. Could be 100 to about 200 to even more if you're lucky. Okay, and I'm going to show you how lucky you can get. All right, look at these Binance Alpha airdrop and I'm going to show you. Okay, if you are insanely lucky and you manage to claim all of these airdrops, well, not really lucky. I mean, you can do your research, right, and claim your airdrops. First is the trust airdrop. All right, intuition, right? It requires 224 points, but you get 200 trust token. At the all-time high of this trust token, this would be around $110, more than that. And guess what? They also launched, look at the exclusive TGE. There is a sale for momentum, pre-sale, okay? Click on it, prime sale. And, I managed to get, look at that. That is the one airdrop that I managed to get. Absolutely crazy. So, if you don't want to participate in the Binance Alpha airdrop, you can also participate in the Binance Alpha, pre-TGE, right? It will also subtract like 15 points, but you get to buy tokens at an early, price. For example, you get to buy Momentum MMT token at an evaluation of, I believe, around $100 million in valuation. I could be wrong, but around that. It's based on an oversubscribed model. So they require you to deposit from 3 to 7 BNBs. That would be around $3,000 to $7,000 in maximum, right? You deposit your total amount in, and then, if it's oversubscribed, then it will calculate how much money you can purchase and it will refund you back the oversubscribed amount, right? So for this momentum, I put in 7 BNBs, that's about $7,000. I get to buy around $20 and they refund me about $6,980. I get to buy only $20, okay? And that gives me about 200 MMT token. At the all-time high, 1 MMT was $4.3. So my 200 tokens would be worth $900, around that $800 to $900. But unfortunately, I sold early, so I only get around more than $100 because I didn't expect momentum to go that hard. All right, but if I were to hold, that would be like $800, and it's just in the first week of November. So I'm telling you, man, Binance Alpha is still very good for you to do and get your money. And if you know what you're doing, if you know how to research, you can earn a lot of money. Let me tell you, all right? And it's super easy too. Again, the cost is like $30 for 15 days, $60 per month, but you can get like 3 airdrops with the current, points requirement. You can get like 3 airdrops. And with that 3 airdrops, bruh, you can get thousands of dollars. So again, my updated strategy for November is you need to get a minimum of 17 points per day. In total, 255 points per 15 days, and you can claim 3 airdrop because the minimum point threshold is increasing 220. Okay, if you farm 15 points even per day, that's not gonna cut it because you only managed to farm 1 airdrop, and that's not gonna cover some of your costs. So you want as many points as possible. I'm personally doing 19 points per day, and I even find it not to be enough because some days I've got. So yeah, that's my updates about Binance Alpha points in November. Make sure to like and subscribe to CryptoNinjas for more videos like this. If you have any more questions about Binance Alpha, leave it down in the comments and I'll make sure to answer to each and every one of you. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in another video, okay? Take care. Daily up.